Hi everyone, my name is Kartik and my channel is about mental models. I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you are, then please like and share with everyone you know, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And thank you to you all who have already subscribed to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the dead horse theory. I'm sure you've already heard of this before, as it is a common sarcastic expression. The term is used to illustrate how people refuse to acknowledge obvious problems with an initiative and subsequently spend time and energy to progress the initiative rather than to address the root cause of the problem. Similarly, organizations, rather than accepting reality, waste time, budgets, and resources. So, time, budgets, and resources, which lock themselves into ineffective strategies to justify their inaction. If we look at this from the perspective of a real life example, the reality of this sarcastic expression, let's say we are riding a horse and all of a sudden something happens and the horse collapses and dies. We have a dead horse. What would you do in reality? The logical thing would be to dismount and then, through a license practice, arrange for the removal of the dead horse. But what if we actually, instead of doing that, that would be the logical thing to do, instead of that, what if we did the following? What if we replaced the saddle? What if we try feeding the horse? What if we even swap the rider, or even sort of, change the person in charge of the horse? Let's say it's not our horse. Let's say we do all of these things. Remember, these sound okay, but remember, the horse is already dead. On its own, these things sound alright, but doing this when the horse is dead, this would be absurd. Right? Well, this is what organizations end up doing. So this is This is what organizations end up doing sometimes. These actions only achieve one thing, which is helping to avoid admitting that the horse is dead. In the corporate world, these actions would look like forming committees, conducting lengthy and possibly costly studies to analyze the problems. It would be training. It would be budget increases, possibly, if there is that option. So these are some of the techniques in sort of the corporate world, which are sort of related to what it would look like in real life. This is what the corporate world looks like. And in some cases, management would even go as far as redefining the notion of death to convince themselves that the problem, which is the dead horse, or the initiative that is akin to a dead horse, does not exist. So they try and redefine the notion of death to convince themselves that the problem does not exist. Even after conducting the studies and the analysis, if the outcome shows that indeed the horse is dead, companies may still persist with their denial. So why am I saying this? Why is this a mental model, and what is the learning behind all of this? Well, mental models are tools, frameworks, concepts to help us get to a better and positive outcome. So by understanding this theory, we can make a conscious effort to recognize problems as soon as they arise, rather than persisting in denial, which could be destructive. So sort of recognize problems as they arise. And this would inevitably, if we don't do this, this would inevitably lead to wasting valuable resources and budget on useless attempts. And so the better and more positive outcome would be to avoid, by doing this, by having this recognition, to avoid wasted efforts and put resource towards, and budget, resource and budget, and time, putting all of these three things towards better, or even simply just solutions which are viable. So better solutions, or even ones that are simply viable, because a dead horse is not viable. And it is as simple as that. And on that note, that's all for this video and this mental model. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please check out my earlier videos flashing on screen now. I'm sure you will like them too. And I will see you in the next video with another mental model. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.